Hey guys, Arie here, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down a beautiful store that's worth $750 million. So if you're just starting your business, or if you've been thinking about starting your business, or you like to see businesses that are successful and watch me break them down, then you're in the perfect place. So the store is called Third Love. We don't waste any time around here. We just get right into it. And as you see, they sell bras. That's literally all they sell is sleepwear and underwear and bras. But they started just with bras, which, it's pretty interesting, right? I mean, you would think that this is a saturated niche, especially with things like Victoria's Secret and literally like a million other fashion brands, right? But it's not. It's not a saturated niche. In fact, there's brands like this one that are completely crushing it in the space. So they've raised money. They've raised, a lot of money, actually. This brand was actually founded exactly a decade ago. And now they're basically $1 billion brand. So this actually was the valuation in 2021. So it's been a while since then, right? It's 2023. The years are just flying by. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And now I'm guessing they're worth closer to $1 billion. But either way, pretty impressive statistics, am I right? Now, if we take a look at their traffic distribution, we can actually see that in November, they reached nearly 2 million visitors. That is an insane amount of visitors. Now, just like every major brand these days, except for like the super crazy big ones like Tesla, for example, they're running a lot of ads. And I'm not just saying, a couple ads here and there. They're literally doing over 200 different ad variations on Meta, which means Facebook and Instagram. These are the two most powerful advertising platforms, even till this day. And in my opinion, based on all the experience that we have with 7 and 8 figure brands, Shopify brands that we work with at Arie, my agency, I think Meta is going to make a big comeback this year. Now, check it out. This is actually really interesting because they're doing even like some very interesting ad creatives, like some meme style marketing, right? So I used to wear 2 sports bras to hold my boobs in place. And now it's just, this like before and after kind of vibe. This is clever. And again, most people are testing UGC kinds of ads, right? Everybody's hopping on that trend, but this brand is staying consistent, testing a variety of things. And I actually think that's genius. I think that's how you get the best results possible. While still they are testing, some normal UGC ads that are very trendy. So these 5 bras are why my husband can't stop staring. So that's actually a good pain point, right? That, you want to look good for your husband. So that's a good one for guys and girls, right? Vice versa. You want to look good for your wife if you're selling some sort of male product. That's a great pain point and a great marketing angle that you can use. But yeah, we're not going to go through each one of these, right? You can go through this yourself. We actually have a whole database that we've built here for you guys where you can see all the brands I've reviewed with their brand URL, their IG URL, their Facebook URL, their Facebook library, including the actual YouTube video in which I reviewed it myself. So we'll definitely be adding this store in there as well. And if you want to get access to this, all you got to do is go to akemilab.ai and then just sign up to our email list and we'll send it to you for free. But ultimately, I'm very impressed by this brand. And what I do see them doing a lot is actually posting short form content, but not as much as they could be. So they're definitely trying to keep the brand image very high. We've seen this across many different brands lately. We studied Lotus Cars and how they're being super goofy on TikTok, but on Instagram, they're keeping it very luxurious. And that actually is a really good approach. I do like that. Doing different things on different platforms can be a good idea. However, if you're just getting started, right, you don't have the resources to create different content for every platform. It is a smart move to just simply repost everything. That's what I've done as well for my personal brand, right? For my channel and my TikTok, all the stuff that I post on TikTok, I just post it on YouTube Shorts. I post it on Instagram Reels, and it's basically 5x'd my reach in the past few months. And it can do the same thing for your brand. So always keep that in mind. And then always keep in mind Pinterest. Pinterest is a great platform to start posting all of your content to. If you don't have the time to do that, hire somebody on Fiverr, on Upwork for $6 an hour to start reposting everything on here because it will compound over time. Maybe not in a week, maybe not in 2 weeks, maybe not even in a month. But let's say 3 months down the line, if you've been posting a ton of content consistently, you could get to, 100,000 monthly views on Pinterest. And this brand is not taking advantage of it enough. Again, it seems like their main focus is probably just making the products better, which is always a good idea, but they definitely could be capitalizing on some things more here. And same with their Facebook ads. I mean, I will say what I find with a lot of these brands that we work with is that they're using a very rudimentary system for running their ads. And what I mean by that is that they're not doing it in the most cost-effective way possible. In fact, it's mostly about it's kind of lazy. I'll just say it just like that. I feel like a lot of agencies are very lazy with how they test audiences, how they test ads. And yes, you should test audiences still, even if people tell you not to. I believe it is a good way to get a high return on investment, and we've seen it time and time again. But ultimately, I have no idea how this brand is running their ads aside from their distribution. As you see, they're doing a lot of paid keywords as well. So they're running a lot of Google ads. That's definitely my favorite combination is Meta and Google. I think both of them together are extremely powerful. And 90% of their keyword traffic is organic, which makes sense. At this level, this brand has a huge presence online, so it makes a lot of sense. But like you see, their social network distribution does come mainly from Facebook. So don't neglect Facebook, especially for a demographic like this. So like if we look at their actual, target demographic here, we can see that the age range is mainly 25 through 44. So this is great for Facebook. There's a lot of moms on Facebook. Even though you wouldn't think so, Facebook is still the biggest social media platform. So yeah, keep those things in mind. And then as far as their landing page, as you see, it just goes to show, guys, what I say a lot is that, you just keep it simple. You can keep it very simple and get a high conversion rate. Just don't make it confusing, make it user-friendly, and that's going to make a big difference. Now, I really love this quiz that they have. This is great if your brand has, some sort of thing that you need to fit, right? Like a ring, jewelry, that would be great. The reason why, it's because, as you see here, they got a little offer for it. So find your size with our fitting room quiz and get 15% off your first order. So as soon as you finish the quiz, you probably have to sign up with your email or something. So then they get you as a lead to their email, and they give you a discount code, which will likely increase the conversion rate of that customer. But even if they didn't buy, they still got you on the email list, so they can target you over and over again in the future and with ads. These are all things that you got to keep in mind, guys. I know that I'm probably overloading you with information. This is just I'm kind of brain dumping on you right now, everything that I'm picking up from this brand. I really like this 100% fit guarantee. That's really great, especially if you have some sort of clothing brand. Keep little things like that are just so powerful for conversion rate optimization, because especially in the clothing niche, people, their biggest objection with shopping online might be that the sizing is not accurate, right? And that happens so much to people. So this is a great way to get rid of that objection. And that's really what you should be aiming for in your landing pages. Presenting your product with a really high quality image, a very simple layout, but then also just handling the objections that your customer might have. And that's why it's important to think about who your customer is, right? Who your target demographic is, because then you can think about what objections they might have and then handle them in the description. So this is how you have to be thinking about when it comes to creating your business. This is the stuff that we think about at Akemi all the time. And it's super important, even though it sounds kind of boring, right? It's probably better, you probably think it's more important to know the latest winning products or the latest Facebook launch strategy, but that really isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is learning how to appeal to a specific group of people, and then learning their pain points, learning everything that is related to them, so that you can then use that for your marketing, for your landing pages, to build trust. Trust is probably the most important factor for any business. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sad to see that this brand is not doing anything on YouTube. If anybody from Third Love is watching this, I would absolutely love to work with you guys. I feel like we could do some amazing work together. I'm sure that they already have an agency that they're working with, but I think we're coming up on the scene. I'm pretty confident that we're one of the best agencies, even though we're just getting started. So yeah, you guys should hit me up. But for everyone else watching, hopefully this inspired you in some way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other videos. Obviously, if this is your first time watching, we do this kind of stuff all the time, which is super valuable for businesses, in my opinion. And also, the way I treat this is almost like a podcast, right? So basically every one of my videos is like a mini podcast about a specific brand or a specific strategy or something that's going on out there in the business world or in the e-com world. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, and I really appreciate every single one of you watching. Just remember, you got value. You are important. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I know a lot of people like to be like, I'm better than you. You're a loser. You're not red-pilled, etc. But all that stuff is just distractions. Just focus on your business, and don't tie your self-worth to your net worth. That's a big thing. Yeah, that's about it, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.